These 7 things are destroying your testosterone, and I'm not gonna waste any time, so let's get straight to number 1. You're wearing underwear, right? I mean, you're probably not watching this video naked. I mean, we all wear underwear, and we think that it's good for us. Well, what if I told you that we're mistaken? Have you ever wondered why ancient Greeks were always shown as smart and powerful and strong, and all these sculptures were made for them, and probably had triple-digit testosterone? Have you ever seen Greek sculpture wearing underwear? I haven't. They were always naked, and I'm not saying you should start walking outside naked, just hold on, wait a minute, let me explain myself. Ancient Greeks wore those clothing like on the picture, I don't know how they're called. But the thing is, none of the ancient people wore underwear. If you're in the self-improvement niche, you've probably heard that you should avoid any contact with any type of plastics. So maybe you started drinking water from glass bottles instead of plastic ones. And that's great, but what about your underwear? Most of us wear underwear made from polyester, and polyester is basically the same material that water bottles are made of. It's plastic. So you're wrapping your balls around plastic all day, and you're basically boiling them and ruining your testosterone and sperm count. Your balls are very sensitive and they're absorbing everything that is touching them. So if you rub your balls around plastic all day, it's even worse than drinking from plastic bottles. Basically, your most important organ, the organ that is meant to create life, is wrapped around plastic all day, and that's why sperm count is lower and your testosterone levels are basically shit. So now you might say, but how am I going to be living my life? Should I just walk around naked? Well, that's not the case. If you do that, you probably would end up in jail, so we don't want that. The studies showed that looser boxers are better to wear than the tight polyester underwear that you most probably wear. So it's winter and most of the time you're probably staying at home. And while you're at home, the least thing you can do is remove your underwear. I mean, you can still wear your pajamas or whatever you wear at home. The next thing you can do is remove your underwear completely when you're sleeping. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. And if you can't do neither of those things, at least go and buy some real cotton loose boxers. Don't buy tight ones. You don't want to have those sweaty balls. So stop putting them in jail, man. And the science behind all this is that tight polyester underwear increases the temperature in your down area, and heat is no good for sperm quality. That's why self-improvement gurus tell you not to cross your legs but spread them, so your balls can be cooler. Ever since I stopped wearing underwear, I feel free, bro. I feel like my testosterone is increasing. The next thing, and I'm pretty sure you'll try to defend it, is using shampoos, deodorant, mouthwash, conditioners, soaps, and any of those things which ingredients you cannot pronounce. I mean, no wonder why your hair started falling off and you have dry skin and you're getting sick all the time. And remember this, your first brain is not in your head. Your first brain is in your stomach. Basically, it's your gut. So you're destroying it. Instead of mouthwash, use hydrogen peroxide. Take a little cup, put half water, half hydrogen peroxide, gargle with it, then spit it. It's 100 times better than mouthwash, and it will keep your breath fresh for 2 days at least. Also, all these shampoos that you're using when you shower, they're destroying your hair and your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ, and whatever you put into it, it's absorbing in your organs, just like your balls. I use this natural aloe vera washing thing. It doesn't create big foam like all the fancy shampoos, but at least I'm not putting chemicals on my skin and destroying my testosterone. I've heard people switch hair shampoos with raw eggs. Personally, I haven't tried it, but I've heard that when you're rubbing the eggs on your hair, not only they have healthy nutrients and will regenerate your hair, but it also creates foam, just like a shampoo. So maybe God didn't give us the eggs just for eating. They also make a great shampoo. When it comes to deodorants, I don't even want to get started, man. They are the worst. I finished med school and I don't know if you're aware, but your armpit area is really sensitive. It contains variety of neurovascular structures which are not meant to be sprayed with chemicals. Now you'll say, but I get sweaty and I don't want to smell bad. If your natural smell is really that bad, it's from the food you eat. But let me give you a tip that will most likely change your life. If you're a single guy and you want to find your girlfriend, naturally she must be attracted to your smell. So what you wanna do is arrange the first date to be on a hike. This way, when you get sweaty and she likes your smell, she's basically attracted to you and you both are meant to be, you're compatible. That's why if you have a sister, she can't stand your smell. That's how it should be. Your woman should be attracted to your smell. This is the way of God saying, this is your wife and this is your sister. And in the West, women who are on birth control break up with their boyfriends after they stop taking the pill. You know why is that? When they're on birth control, they're attracted to men with different smell. Basically, men with lower testosterone. And when they stop taking the pill, her primal desires start kicking in, and now she can't stand the guy she is with and his smell. Now she wants a man with high testosterone, just like you, because after watching this video, your testosterone will skyrocket. If you don't want to smell bad, instead of deodorant, use lemon. Just cut the lemon in half and just rub it. For conditioners, use coconut oil. That's basically good for everything. And when it comes to skincare products, if you're a man and you use them, I don't know what to say to you, man. The third thing destroying your testosterone is weed and vapes. Bro, just breathe air. You look like a monkey smoking on that little gay vape. The studies show that after smoking weed, your testosterone decreases. So I don't know what are you doing. Why are you even smoking it in the first place? To chill? Why do you wanna chill? I never chill, I'm always working. Basically, I'm out working you because of your stupid weed. And if it's your friends who got you to this habit, bad news, you need new friends. There's this study where monkeys been giving a THC, which is basically drugs, and their balls shrunk by 50%. So I don't know how are you going to still smoke after this fact, but it's on you. Also, alcohol, man. Now, I'm not saying don't ever drink. I mean, come on, we're still humans. I'm not perfect at this either. Obviously, New Year comes and everybody's going to drink. But I'm saying don't drink every single weekend, especially beer. I never understood the people who enjoy drinking beer. It makes your stomach big and your chest like a woman. What's the point in that? You either drink whiskey like a real man once in a while, or don't drink at all. There's nothing manly about weed, beer, vapes, all of them make you feel like shit. Next thing that is absolutely destroying your testosterone, and I'm pretty sure by now you're aware of it, is touching your pee-pee. There is this study, and pause this video if you wanna read it. But in short, they made regular men ejaculate 2 times a day for 10 days straight to track their sperm count and quality. Those poor men couldn't bring their normal testosterone levels for 5 months. Oh my god. 5 months of low testosterone for just 10 days of touching themselves. And you've been doing this for the past like couple of years. You need to stop immediately. Now you maybe ask me, but how do you do that? Well, leave your room for start. You know, when people put chimpanzees in the zoo, they had nothing to do and they also started touching their peepees. But when they're in the wild, in the place where they belong, they don't do that. So you're not so different from the monkeys after all. When you're alone in your room, the chances of you getting bored and fapping are really high. So go out, man. Humans are not made to stay indoors. Go out, steal some vitamin D. And by the way, I'm gonna tell you a tip to maximize vitamin D intake, so stick by the end. And as I was saying, stop touching yourself and your testosterone will double. Fifth thing is your tap water, especially if you live in America. We talked about all these girls taking birth control, and when they pee or just throw the pills in their toilets to hide it from their families, where does the pill go? In your tap water, obviously. So you're basically drinking tap water with birth control hormones in it. It contains fluoride, which is not only making you less fertile, but feminizing you and destroying your testosterone. That's why America has all these LGBT people. Start filtrating your water. The best method is reverse osmosis, and if you can't afford this kind of filters, go on this website and find your nearest spring water source. But make sure you don't put the spring water in plastic bottles, obviously. Now, next thing is seed oils. These days, they put seed oils in everything, man, even in bread. I don't know why they do that, maybe to destroy the population, but we're not conspiracy theorists, so we'll just try to avoid things and protect our health. You should be aware by now of the problems which seed oils produce. Your acne, bad skin, obesity, cancer, diabetes, and so on. So to avoid these things, switch every use of seed oil with butter. It's that simple. And you might think that it's not that big of a deal, but since I switched seed oils with butter, I went from this to this. Just start cooking your meat and eggs with butter and avoid any vegetable oil. You want to just notice difference in your physique, but in your health and testosterone as well. Remember how we talked about your gut being your first brain? So by putting bad food in your stomach, you're destroying your gut, which is connected to every other organ in your body, and also your balls. So seed oils are correlated to your testosterone. Your low testosterone. The final thing destroying your testosterone is staying indoors 24/7. No wonder why all the gamers look like doors and have negative testosterone. They stay on the computers all day with bad posture and crossed legs like some So, what do you expect to happen? Also, they are not exposed to the sun, which is the biggest testosterone booster. I'm not saying go out and get burned in the sun on plus 40 degrees, but the morning sun is so healthy. It doesn't contain the bad rays and it skyrockets your vitamin D. But here's the thing, if you go out and put on sunglasses, the vitamin D from the sun cannot absorb in your body. Basically, by exposing your eyes to the sun, you're guaranteed to maximize the vitamin D intake. Just be careful, don't look at the sun directly like an idiot. Just by being outside without sunglasses, you'll do the job. So implement these actionable steps I gave you and come back for more problem solving on this channel. Also share this video with someone so the YouTube algorithm picks it up and we help more people together.